Greetings, imagination connoisseurs, and to fans of the Designing Hollywood podcast everywhere. We here at the Designing Hollywood podcast wanted to take a moment to remember our friend Eddie Marks, president of Western Costume Company, since 1992. I've worked in the industry myself for 35 years, and I had been to Western Costume more times than I care to even admit. And it was a magical place. I mean, it literally represented 100 years worth of Hollywood history. Eddie Marks kept that great legacy of Western costume going. The Costume Designers Guild 892 had this to say. See, he was a member of the Costume Designers Guild and 705 member, and he was a close friend to the Guild and many of its constituents, and it is not possible to quantify his vast contribution, both professionally and personally, to our community. His father was a costumer, and Eddie went from being a costumer to a supervisor to a vice president, and then finally president of the legendary Western costume. He knew the business from the inside out and used this knowledge to support, employ, and serve many 892 and 705 members. He also volunteered on 705's executive board, where he helped with contract negotiations. Eddie is survived by his wife Debby, his two sons Branden and Garrett, and a grandson, Aiden. He's also remembered by those he touched and the enduring legacy and heritage which he has protected and nurtured at Western Costume. The Costume Designers Guild sends our sincere condolences to his family, colleagues, and friends, and we here at the Designing Hollywood podcast second that sentiment. I'm kind of bummed out. I mean, I talked to Eddie about doing this Designing Hollywood documentary, and he was very, very supportive, and he was going to let us shoot there, and he was going to definitely support us in any way possible, and I was really looking forward to interviewing him, and I'm sad now that I won't be able to do that. But once again, we remember here at the Designing Hollywood podcast, Mr. Eddie Marks. There will never be anyone like him again here in this business, and he will be missed.